What's up, guys? My name is Tammy Riley and you have reached my Life After College channel. This is a very sensitive topic and I chose to speak on this topic today because I have quite a few friends that are going through this situation, and I really want to help more people out there who happen to be going through this situation. That moment when you realize that you have wasted your last 4 years in college. And it's at that moment that you realize what you studied in college is not what you want to do with your life. And I know for some people that can be a very hard realization to come to. And full disclosure, I have not experienced this myself. Well, not to an extreme anyway. I kind of have, but not really. However, I do think that I can kind of help provide you guys with some tips in case you are going through it. And I just want you guys to know, first and foremost, that it's okay. It's okay if you decide to change your mind. And with that, I'm just gonna go ahead and get right into this video. Please give me a thumbs up if you want more advice videos like this. Go ahead and subscribe to my channel because I will have more videos coming out like this. And don't forget to follow me on my social media because I talk a lot about kind of the daily struggles of, you know, living life after college. And so yeah, go ahead and check all that stuff out, and without further ado, let's just get right into this video. Okay, so the first step, once you've realized that the last 4 years have been wasted, the first step you have to take is to just breathe. Think. Don't freak out. I know that sounds easier said than done, but don't. Just take some time to think. Pause and think about why it is that you studied these things in college, why it is that you don't want to do anything like that anymore now that you're out of college, and what was really like the breaking point, the turning point, what made you change your mind. And just take some time to think about those things because you need to know for yourself what your next step is going to be, how this came about, and how you can kind of help correct it. Maybe, for example, maybe, I don't know, maybe you had a really bad internship and that made you just hate the entire major that you studied for the last 4 years. And if that's the case, then maybe necessarily it's not the career field, but it was the internship. You know, maybe that was just a bad one. Maybe you should take another one and see if you still like it. I mean, that's just an example, but there could be a situation where you really just hate what you're studying. And if that's the case, then you really need to think about why it is. And so once you've kind of taken a step back to figure out, you know, why this happened and what you're gonna do about it, that brings me to my next step, which is start over. Start from scratch and think about what it is that actually inspires you. So take some time to think about, you know, what types of things do you like to do? What do you like to do in your free time? What makes you happy? What gives you joy? What makes you feel like you're giving value to someone? Think about all those little things, and you're gonna have to do this by yourself, okay? So make sure you reflect, you know, take that time to think about what's most important to you. What outweighs everything in your life? What is that? Where's that passion? What is it that you wouldn't mind doing for the rest of your life? Your third step will be to talk to someone. And not just anyone, but someone that you confide in, because heads up, not everyone is going to support this decision. So you have to talk to someone who you know will not judge you, who you know will be there for you, who will talk you through this, who will help you, you know, kind of map out this situation. And there's a reason why I said talk to someone as the third step, because you have to take that time to think for yourself and figure out what it is that you want first before you involve someone else. And you know, that's great. This is probably a great friend of yours that you want to talk to. They probably supported your every decision, but that still doesn't counteract the fact that you have to be able to think for yourself as an adult. You can't let anyone else make the decisions for you, and you can't let anyone sway you either. You know, of course you want to get advice, like you're getting advice from me from this video, but at the end of the day, you make the decision. You have to make the ultimate decision, you know, wherever you're going to go, whatever path you choose to take. And so my next piece of advice would be to do some research. So once you've thought about why you changed your mind, what you want to do with your life, you talk to someone about it, your next step would be to do some research. And what I mean by that is do some research on the career field that you've chosen. We're blessed to live in a society now where all it takes is a simple Google search to find any information that you need. So in that case, do it. Read some books, watch some videos, read some articles, whatever you have to do to figure out more about this new career path that you want to take. If you decided to drop medical school for art school, start doing some research, start reading some books on art, start following some key leaders in art, you know, follow some sculpture people, follow some painters, follow some you know, graphic designers, whatever it is that you're trying to get into, start thinking about it, start meditating about it. Start, you know, using your time to figure out more about that career field and determine then if this is really something that you want to pursue. After you do that research, you have to make a decision. So you have to decide, is this really what I'm going to go through with? And if so, then you gotta go through with it. Don't hesitate, because this is your life and your life only. So you have to make the decision that's best for you. If you, I don't know, decide that maybe you changed your mind and you thought you were gonna like it and now you don't like it and now you wanna go back to what you originally were doing, or you wanna go to something else that's completely different from that, okay, but just make the decision. That's all there is to it, because you can't go through life in limbo. You have to make decisions, and sometimes they might not be the best decision, or they might be a terrible decision at the time, but it's your decision to make regardless. And then number 6, talk to your parents or your guardians or whoever it was that got you through college financially, spiritually, emotionally, whatever, mentally, the most, okay? Whoever those people are, whether they're your parents, your grandparents, your aunt, your uncle, your grandfather, whoever it was that got you through college, who led you through college, talk to them. And I put this as step number 6 because this is probably gonna be the hardest step for you, if anything. Sometimes when your parents or your guardians have a certain idea of what your life is gonna be like, or they've laid your life out for you already, it's kind of hard to get them to change their mind. And if you don't have to go through this, then cool, you're in the clear. Go ahead then. Some people really have to go through this, and that's okay. You're just gonna have to talk to them about it. And the worst that could happen is they don't accept your decision. And if they don't accept your decision, well then that's just something you're either gonna have to live with or deal with, you know? I mean, it's your call. That's the point of this entire video, is that it's all your call. Which basically brings me to my last point, or my last step, my last piece of advice. Don't beat yourself up. You have the right to change your mind, and it's okay. It's okay to change your mind. It is not the end of the world. I know you just spent the last 4 years in college pursuing one thing. I know you probably dropped $120,000 in tuition or whatever it is, but it is not the end of the world. And I know it's not the end of the world because while you might have a degree in something that you're totally not interested in, that degree is still powerful enough to propel you into something that you're interested in. For example, I work in the marketing department, and my director of marketing, got it? She has a degree in history. History has nothing to do with marketing, but yet she's the director of marketing. Not only do I answer to her, but my boss answers to her. So that just goes to show you, degrees can still be powerful in its own way. And there's still a way that you can finesse your degree to help you with certain jobs. For example, I don't know, I'm just giving an example, okay? Let's say that I got a degree in marketing and I decide that I want to, I don't know, that I want to go into biology, let's just say. I can still finesse my marketing degree into biology, at least entry level. I'm not saying that you could just go in and be like a top biologist or anything. You're still gonna have to work your way up, which is the case with any degree anyway. I can still tell them, well, hey, I might not have any background, any significant background in biology, but in marketing, I learned how to, you know, deal with conflict, learn one-on-one communication. I learned how to manage multiple projects and deadlines. I learned A/B testing, which is similar to experimentation in biology. I learned how to, you know, deal with controlled variables. I learned how to blah, 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 blah. The list goes on, but I'm just trying to get you guys to be more creative in the mind. Things are rapidly changing, including you, and that is okay. Don't get scared, it happens. So I really hope that this video has shed some light on some things, and I really hope that you guys take something from this video, because all is not lost if you don't want to pursue the thing that you studied in college. It's not for nothing, is what I'm saying. There's definitely a purpose there regardless, and you can always start over. It's not too late to start over. It's never too late to start over. I have some of my friends' moms who are like 40, 50 are just now taking real estate classes because they want to be a real estate agent. I think that's the wonderful thing about the world that we live in now, is that we have so many avenues, and there's so many different things that we could do simultaneously. The world works itself out in the end. And like I said, I just hope that you guys really like this video. And let me know in the comments below what was your favorite tip or piece of advice, or let me know if you're going through this right now. Please, like, I would love to start a dialogue in the comment section below. Like, let's talk about this. Let's really discuss this. Like, if you have some issues or problems, let me know. I will answer you, I promise. Like, this is serious stuff, and I just want people to know that, like, even though I might not be going through it personally to that extreme, I still understand your struggles, and I still want to help you guys, because that's the whole point of this channel. Life after college, that is the entire point. If you guys like videos like this, go ahead and give me a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel, so that way you can be notified when I put up these videos, so you can see them, you know. Yeah. Go ahead and follow me on my social media as well. Check your girl out on there. Say hello, say what's up. Until next time, I'll see you guys in my next video. Okay, bye.